हेलो गाइस, आज है डे 6 आईआईटी गेट जेम एंड सीयूटी क्वेश्चंस का। ठीक है, तो चलिए हम लोग पहला क्वेश्चंस करते हैं। डीएससी 2009 क्वेश्चन नंबर 30, ओके, जो कि माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स से रिलेटेड है। देयर आर ओनली टू प्राइसेस टेकिंग फर्म्स इन अ मार्केट। देयर कॉस्ट फंक्शंस आर C1 C2। ठीक है, C1 C2 दे रखी है, फिर XI इज द आउटपुट ऑफ द ith फर्म्स। ठीक, X जो है मेरा आउटपुट है। मार्केट सप्लाई इज द सम ऑफ द टू फर्म्स आउटपुट। तो मार्केट सप्लाई क्या है कि दोनों का समेशन कितना है। यहाँ पे फर्म्स है, हाउ मेनी फर्म्स आर देयर, देयर आर ओनली टू फर्म्स। सो व्हाट इज द सप्लाई ऑफ द मार्केट, दैट इज X1 plus X2, that is the supply of the market. Okay, so we have to find out the market supply functions, means we have to find the value of X1 plus X2. Okay, so let's do. We know that the MC, that is marginal cost, ठीक है, और यहाँ पे टोटल कॉस्ट दे रखी है C1 is X1 square। ठीक है, total cost is X1 square, that is the total cost. So when you differentiate the total cost with respect to X, it will give you a marginal cost, so that is 2X1. Okay, so we get the marginal cost as a 2X1. And we know that in a perfect competitive market where the marginal cost is equal to price, that is a condition for the perfect competition. We know that. Okay. Similarly, we have to find out the marginal cost too. Okay. So the total cost of the firm 2, that is TC2, is equal to what? 2x2 square. Okay. So when just differentiate with respect to x2, we get MC2 4x2. Okay, so we will get a 4x2. Okay, we will get a 4x2. So that is equal to the price. We know that in a perfect competitive market, prices is same now. So P is equal to MC1 is equal to MC2 is equal to MC3. Okay, okay. So just we have to put from first equation, 2x1 is equal to P, so x1 is equal to P by 2. Okay, similarly x2, this we have to write in. Okay, so P by 4. So just sum up x1 plus x2, just add these two's individual supply, so we will get a 3P by 4. Okay, so the market supply function is 3P by 4. Okay, so A is the correct answer. Okay, DSC 2009 question number 13. Okay, we have given total cost functions C1 and C2. Okay, and we know that when we differentiate the total cost functions, we get a marginal cost. Okay, first thing. Second thing is that in a perfect competitive markets, we know the price is equal to marginal cost of the ith firms. Okay, so just we extract equation from this equation in X in terms of P, and we just add up X1 plus X2, whatever the firms is there, we just have to add up and we will get the market supply functions. Okay, so A is the correct answer. I hope, okay, this is understandable. Okay, DSC 2021 question number 21. Suppose that the market for the pizza is a perfectly competitive with a constant long run marginal cost. If there is a per unit sale tax on a pizza, then which of the following is correct? Okay, sale tax. Guys, you have to know one thing very clearly. Whenever a government implement a tax, okay, on any goods, okay, any goods, so the consumer has to bear it. Okay, suppose just see the solution of that. Okay, suppose the marginal cost of the pizza, suppose ki 5 rupees. Okay, and whenever the government impose a tax, that is 5 plus sell tax, that is equal to the price. Okay, in a perfect competitive markets. Okay, so who bear this tax? Consumer will bear all the taxation burden in a competitive markets. Okay, so that is a very important point in a perfect competitive markets, whenever the tax is imposed on a goods, okay, then the consumer will bear it all the taxes. Okay, and suppose the marginal cost is 5 rupees, and if the government impose a tax like suppose 2 rupees, okay, so this 2 5 plus 2, that is 7, and that 7 will reflect in a market, okay, that is price. And who will bear this? Consumer, because consumer is buying that products, so the consumer will bear it. Okay, so B, consumer will bear all the burden of the taxes. Okay, so 21 is done. DSC 2009, question number 12. The demand function for the QT 100 minus P. Okay, demand functions we have given, and the supply functions is also given. Where the P is the price in rupees, the government, okay, sales tax levies sales tax on a Limonde, after which the volume of the sales dropped to a 60. Then the per unit tax on a, okay. So we have a given what? Demand functions. Supply function is also. Suppose government implement a tax, sales tax on this product, and after implementing the tax on that product, the volume of the sales is drop out to 60. Okay, 60. So we have to find the per unit tax. What is the tax? What is the tax that the government is introducing? Okay, what is the tax? Okay, क्वेश्चन समझ आ गया. क्वेश्चंस में क्या है बेसिकली कि आपको डिमांड फंक्शन दे रखी है, सप्लाई फंक्शन दे रखी है. ठीक है, गवर्नमेंट जो है सेल्स टैक्स लगाती है इस प्रोडक्ट में, और जैसे ही सेल्स टैक्स लगाती है उसके जो सेल्स उसकी जो सेल्स है वो घट जाती है. ठीक है, घट के 60 आ जाती है. तो आपको बताना है कि वो पर यूनिट टैक्स गवर्नमेंट ने क्या रखी थी. ओके, गॉट इट. सो लेट्स डू दैट. ओके, same thing. Suppose that is a price for the buyers, that is for the price for the sellers. Okay, PS. So whenever the government introduce a tax, that is PS plus T. Okay, PS plus T is equal to price of the buyers. Okay, so we can write now price of buyers is equal to, okay, so we can write T is equal to PB minus PS. Same thing that I have written here. Okay, so tax is equal to the price of buyer minus price of seller. Okay, after tax, same thing from the previous example. Okay, okay, so the demand is, so the sales is fall to a 60, means 60 is equal to 100 minus PB. Both are the same things. This is demand, this is also demand, so we can equate these two equations. Okay, same thing, I just equate it. Okay, and we get a PB, that is the price for the buyers is 40. And we know that in equilibrium situation what happened, price, that is demand is equal to supply, that is the equilibrium point. Okay, so that is the demand and that is a supply. So we just equate from this to this 60. Okay, we know that the 60 demand is there after the taxations, and that demand must be equal to the supply. 10 plus 2 PS. Okay, and we just get a PS is equal to what? 25. And just we put this PB and PS in the above equation, and we get a tax rate is 15. Okay, so 15 is the max tax that the government or any company will introduce on that products. Okay, so B is the correct answer of that questions. Okay guys, I hope this question is understandable. There is no doubt. Okay, we have given a demand function, supply function is there. Okay, government levise a sell tax on this product, and after implementing the sales tax, the sales of this product is fall to a 60. Okay, so we have to find out the per unit of the tax. Okay, so we know that the price of the buyers, that is a price of the sellers plus tax. The government impose a tax on this on the price of sell, and that is equal to the price of buyers. Okay, so just T is equal to PV minus PS. Okay, first equation, and just we put 60. 60 is a demand, and this is also a demand. So just equate this 100 minus PV, we get a PV. Again, 60 is what demand, and supply is what 10 minus 2P. Why? Because this is equilibrium situation. So just we get a PS, and just put this PV and PS into that equation T, and we get a 15. Okay, so B is a correct option. Okay, guys, thank you.